Imagine hearing the breathy call of a traditional Maori nose flute, carved straight from bone, and then it suddenly drops into this smoky, upright bass jazz groove.
Yeah, it's quite the contrast.
Right. So if you listen to modern jazz, you know it thrives on raw improvisation. But today, well, we are bringing you a deep dive into a project that takes that concept somewhere completely wild.
It really does.
It's this 31-track audio experience called 𝗧𝗕ᗕᗕ, which translates to the breath of the creative mind.
Yeah, and it was created by an artist named 𝗧𝗔𝗧 for the TATANKA Music Meets Mission project. Yeah. Honestly, it shouldn't work on paper.
No, it sounds like a chaotic mix.
Right, because you have ancient Maori oral traditions layering like seamlessly overbrushed jazz drums.
Yeah.
It's basically a stripped-back quartet where the lead instruments are the 𝗧𝗕ᗕ, which is a traditional bone or wood flute,
Okay.
and the Nguru, a nose flute.
And what stands out right away is how these flutes, they don't just float over the rhythm section.
No, not at all.
The Nguru actually actively debates with the bass. It feels like a shared dialect.
Yeah, exactly. It perfectly mirrors Waikuro, which is the traditional Maori protocol for formal speech-making.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it isn't just playing a melody, right? It is a living musical conversation between the instruments.
Makes sense.
That conversational element is actually why 𝗧𝗧 chose jazz. The creator points out that Maori music has this incredible natural melodic flexibility.
Right, you can't just write that down.
Exactly. If you try to flatten those ancestral sounds into standard Western sheet music, I mean, you just lose their essence.
Yeah, it kills the vibe.
So treating those melodies as an open invitation for jazz improvisation keeps the music breathing. We've actually seen a similar approach work beautifully with Sami Joik jazz crossovers in Northern Europe.
Oh, right, the Sami crossovers. But wait, I am genuinely struggling with something here.
Sure. What's that?
So we are talking about a 90-minute, deeply spiritual improvisation guided by what 𝗧𝗧 calls wairua, or the spirit, right?
Right, the wairua.
But you're telling me this wasn't played by 4 humans feeding off each other in a recording studio? This was generated using a dense stack of modern AI.
It was, yeah.
Doesn't that entirely defeat the purpose of capturing the human spirit?
Well, it is really easy to assume that, but it all comes down to how the tools are actually being used. I mean, the technical stack is heavy.
I bet.
Yeah. 𝗧𝗧 is using Google Flow Music, Claude.eyes, ChatGPT, and Perchance.org.
That is a lot of different models.
It is, and all of it is running on a Linux setup, specifically Ubuntu 26.04, and then pieced together in an alpha build of Audacity 4.
Okay, so how does that not just feel robotic?
Because instead of just clicking a generate button and walking away, 𝗧𝗧 is essentially using these text-based models as cultural translators.
Wait, so the AI isn't just composing the music blindly from a one-sentence prompt?
No, that's the key here. When 𝗧𝗧 lists the software used for this project, the very first input listed is human.
Human. Wow.
Yeah, the AI is being fed the emotional intent and the specific cultural history of the instruments. The language models just translate that ancestral context into specific audio parameters.
Right, and then those are layered and refined inside Audacity.
Exactly. The technology is just a bridge. It connects the physical breath of the ancestors, the head, with the intellectual, improvisational depth of modern jazz, the Nguru.
Man, that reframes the whole project for me. It is less about machines taking over the creative process and more about, using whatever tools we have to foster a collaboration between completely different worlds.
Which is the exact philosophy driving the broader TATANKA project.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you visit their site, they heavily feature quotes from the Lakota Sioux chief Sitting Bull. He spoke about yielding to our neighbors, both human and animal, to share the land.
That's beautiful.
It is. And putting our minds together to see what kind of life we can build for our children. So 𝗧𝗧 is taking that concept of putting minds together and applying it across time, culture, and technology.
That totally changes how we interact with history. Instead of locking ancient oral traditions away behind museum glass where we can only look at them, we are actively conversing with them.
Yeah, keeping them alive.
Which leaves you with a pretty massive question to think about today. If we can use artificial intelligence as a collaborative tool to breathe new, improvisational life into ancient music, what other historical art forms are just waiting for us to talk back?